welcome to Katrina's Creations. This is episode 137. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for stopping by each week. If you are new to visiting this channel, I hope you enjoy what you see. And if you do, please click that little red subscribe button down below. And if you click the little bell icon next to it, it will let you know anytime I post a video, which is normally on Saturdays and on Wednesdays. Although sometimes I have extra ones, and we will this next week too. So let's get started with some goodies. You guys responded to me last week. I was asking how you thought about what you thought about the podcast, whether it was too long, too short, what I should change. Everybody liked it the way it was. In fact, numerous ones of you said that I am your Saturday morning coffee break. So I just thought I would let you know that I'm filming this on Friday and you're my Friday morning coffee break, except I'm drinking tea. So thank you all of you who responded to that. And I also wanted to say a huge, huge thank you to you guys for all of the emails, the comments on Facebook, and the comments down below in the comments section on YouTube, just wishing me well and saying you're praying for me with my surgery that I had. I really appreciate that. I felt like I had a giant group hug from all you guys, and it really, really meant so much. So I just want to say thank you. And I know some of you are going through some really difficult times right now, health-wise, that you've shared with me as well. And I just think it's a nice community. I'm going to get teary-eyed. Sorry about that. That was teary-eyed because you guys just really mean a lot to me that you did all that. So I feel like you guys are really my close friends. And I'm doing it again. Anyway, I just wanted to say a great big thank you and a group hug to all of you, especially those of you who are also going through difficult times right now. And I appreciate it. So let's get started with what I'm making. Because I've been recovering from surgery and it is going well. I'm still hobbling around on my crutches, but I'm doing pretty good now and I'm not taking the heavy duty painkillers now. So I've graduated. I'm just down to Tylenol once in a while. So now it's just a process of just getting it back up to functioning. So I'm still not doing stairs, which is why I'm filming downstairs, and I'm not driving yet. So yeah, let's get started with all the projects I've been working on this week because I had so much time on my hands. First, I started on the diamond art, which I had told you about. It has nothing to do fiber related, but I saw one of these over at, I think it was Create for Less or Leisure Arts. I forget which one I got it from. But I'm having lots of fun. I think it's Leisure Arts. I'm having lots of fun with the diamond art. It's sort of like paint by number, but with little jewels, and you stick them in place where the little symbols are. So I'm having lots of fun. I'm making a picture for my upstairs craft cave because it's got some of the same colors, and I like autumn colors, which you'll see later this week. But anyway, I'm having fun. So I'm going to, I can't lift it up because I'm afraid the beads will go everywhere. So I'm going to insert some footage of my diamond art. Here is the picture I'm making with my diamond art. And see if I can get close enough. You can see where it's glistening. That's where the beads are so far. And it comes with this film you peel up because the picture itself has an adhesive on it. And you stick the beads to it. So there you can see some of the beading that I've done. It's real sparkly. They're all faceted beads, so that's why they sparkle. And some of them have like an iridescence to them that make them sparkle as well. So I've done most of the red and orange section and part of the trunk so far. I'm about a quarter of the way done with it so far, and I just work on it for a little bit at a time because I have to sit at the kitchen table to do it, so the beads don't go all over the place. And so I sit at the kitchen table and prop my knee up and put ice on it at the same time. So that is the one project. So let's talk about my sweater. I've gotten a long ways on my sweater this week. Here is my marker where I was at last week. I've gotten up to the split between the arms because I'm knitting this in the round from the bottom up. So I've gotten to where my arms would split under the arm, and I've gotten this much up the side of one. I'm not sure if this is the front or the back yet. So you can see from here, here's my marker here. So I've done this here all the way around, and then from here up just on one side. And it is so soft. I'm just enjoying this. Yeah. I've got a gray sweater just like this, and I wear it like crazy. And so I'm looking forward to wearing this one as much. So that is the one knitted project I have going on. The other knitted project, I think I'll do all of my knitted projects and then we'll do the crochet projects. So my other knitted project was something I got from Bluprint just the other week. And this was the Swedish Lines shawl. This is what it looks like. And I could kick myself. I got this on sale. This was I believe it was originally a $47 pattern. I got it on sale from a sale I advertised a couple weeks ago, and I paid $23.50 for it. The sale I advertised on Monday, this past Monday, I happened to see this. It was now on sale for $18 for that one day. I could have gotten it even cheaper. I mean, I was happy with the price I got, but had I held out, I would have gotten it even cheaper, which would have been even nicer. But I did some other shopping. I'll tell you more about that later. Anyway, let me show you what this looks like. This is going to be a very fast knitted shawl. And I'll tell you why. This is fingering weight yarn. This is the right side. Here it is so far. And this looks like it's curling up a little bit here. Once it blocks, all of this will block out. But mine is in gray and white. I wanted something really neutral that I could wear with a lot of stuff. It's a lightweight. It is a baby alpaca, so it'll be lightweight but warm. So I think this will be great, especially in the summertime when you just need something in the evenings. It's been chilly around here in the evenings lately. We've had a lot of thunderstorms, so it'll be warm in the day and then cool in the evening. But I think this will be really pretty because this is like a charcoaly color, and then they call it off-white, but I mean, it's not a brilliant white. I guess it would be an off-white, but it's not to the point where it's like ecru type of color. It's pretty though. I like it. And what I was saying, this is going to go fast, is you're knitting this with US 8s, which are 5.5 millimeter needle with fingering weight yarn. So normally fingering weight yarn, you're using around a US 5, somewhere in that ballpark, between a 4 and a 5. So the fact that you're using an 8, it's making it go fast. And you can see it's an open, it's not a dense fabric that's being created. And when it gets blocked out, it'll be even more open. So it's a very simple pattern. It's kind of mindless. Once you memorize the first couple rows, it's easy to go on it. It is considered a beginner pattern. So it's a simple one. And I'm enjoying it just for something to just not have to think a whole lot and feeling like I'm making some fast progress, because the sweater is also fingering weight, and that is using a US 5. And so it's a little slower going. So when I want to feel like I've made some progress, I knit on the other thing, and then I feel like I'm getting somewhere. Now we'll move on to my crochet project, and I've been really busy and having fun with this week. This is the ball of yarn I'm currently working off of. What I do is I grab a whole bunch of different minis that I want to put into the blanket. I kind of alternate between tonal and variegated, and I just keep tying them all together, and then I ball them up so I'm not dragging around my whole bag of minis all the time. So all I have to carry around is this. I am using a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. And this is my scrappy blanket. I'm doing it in the shell stitch. And I'm making this the same size as my knitted mitered square blanket. Here's how far I got this week. I've had a hard time putting this one down because I'm having so much fun, and it's, again, mindless. And with being on the heavier duty drugs this week, I've needed as much mindless as possible. I haven't done a whole lot with things that really involved a pattern because Katrina couldn't think really straight. I was a little loopy-minded. Hopefully I didn't respond to any of the comments in a bizarre way. I don't think I did, but yeah, I couldn't think straight for anything. But last week, I was only on row 5. I was here. I've gone all the way up through here. So it's about 3 feet across, and I now have, I'm on my 28th row. So I've gone from, I've done 23 rows this week. But I'm having a lot of fun because it's something I can just sit and throw on my lap and work on, and I love the way this is looking. Let me hold it up close. I love it with the shell stitch. Sometimes I get 2 rows out of a mini. Sometimes I'm getting only 1 row. But I'm having fun with this, and it's just relaxing. I'm very happy with the pattern. I'm glad I didn't go with the granny stripe because I don't like all the little holes in it and stuff. And yeah, I'm having a blast with this. I really am. I am enjoying this, and yeah, this has been my go-to thing this week that I've been playing with when I don't feel like doing anything else. Been doing this. I have a feeling that blanket is going to get done a lot faster than my mitered square blanket did, even though I enjoyed it too. But this is just so much easier because you don't have to like pick up stitches or anything else. You just keep on going. And if you've got ends, they just get crocheted right on in. So I'm having fun with that. That is definitely a benefit with crochet over knitting, is knitting, you can't really knit the stitches or the ends in. You can, but it doesn't look quite the same. Crochet, you can just like crochet it in and it never shows. Although I did do a video on the magic knot this past week. I asked a couple of you that have been doing it for a while, have you ever had it untie? One person said they have had it undo before, when it was like really, really silky type of yarn. But majority of you have now had a problem, so I'm hoping I don't either because I'm going to have things fall apart otherwise. If you missed that video and you want to find out how to do the magic knot, you can click the little I right up here, and that will take you over to that video, and you can see it for yourself. So last we come to the design shawl. I did some work on this after I stopped taking the heavy-duty meds. I left this alone for a while because I just knew if I tried writing a pattern when I was taking painkillers, it was not going to be good. Who knows what kind of design I was going to end up with. So I have finished the center section, and I've started out on what I'm calling are the wings. This would be the sides. So here's the center square, and then here are the wing sections for each. So let me hold it out a little bit. They kind of curve. They will eventually, I'm planning on them eventually going completely to a point, if this works out. But here's what it looks like so far on the wings. This is the last row here of the center square. And then they're going out here. We have some popcorn stitches and some granny stripe type of stitches, and I'm creating as I go, but I didn't want to be too creative by doing it when I was on pain meds. So anyway, that's it so far. This is being held in half here. Let's see if I can hold it all the way up. There we go. So I'm real happy with it right now, and this notch that it's kind of creating both directions I think will work nice because it's going to go around your neck from the back. But I'm also thinking that a lot of this will block out as it goes. You know, once I block it, I think some of that will come out too. So that's my last work in progress. You guys have been especially busy this week. We have over, I think it's almost 6 minutes of show and tell this week. You all have just surprised me with how many projects have come through, and I have enjoyed looking at all of them. There are a couple that really caught my attention, and those of you who made them, please let me know where you got the pattern from. 2 people made the same. It looks like it was made, they look like they're the same pattern, okay? They were done as part of a crochet along. They look like a knapsack type of handbag with a drawstring, and they've got grommets on them, and they've even got hooks where you could wear it like over your shoulder, like a crossbody bag. They are so cool looking, and they almost remind me of Tunisian crochet. I'm not sure if they are or not, but that's what they look like. So there's 2 of you that made them. One is Susie Pops, and the other was Spring Noelker. So if one of you would let me know what the name of that pattern is, I really like that. I might have to make that one for myself because I really thought it was cool. So anyway, you guys have just, like I said, made a ton of things this week, and I've enjoyed looking at them, so I hope you guys enjoy it too. So just stay tuned for our show and tell section. Now in my acquisitions, I have 2 items actually, but one I'm saving because you're going to see the video on Monday. So I will tell you more about that in a few minutes. But in the acquisitions, my knit crate came in. If you missed that video, if you click right here, it will take you over to see what I got. Otherwise, I'm just going to show it to you. I got 2 skeins of this peachy orange color. It's tonal, so there's darker oranges in here, and then it transitions to some light. But it's neat because the yarn itself is like braided. Let's see if you can do it. There you can see it. Yeah, the yarn is braided, which I have never done anything with. The possibilities that this could have come in were this orange and the purple. And it was funny, when it first came out, I was thinking, I hope I get the purple. I hope I get the purple. And the purple was gorgeous, but I have a lot of purple. I don't have a whole lot in this color. And so when it came in, I was like, I really kind of like this. I didn't expect to, but I do. So they gave me not only 2 skeins of it, but they also sent, and I didn't bring it in, they also sent a little tape measure that's covered with like calico fabric, so it looks kind of like countryish. Yeah, a little tape measure. So it was adorable too. And then they have the patterns. Now I'll show you the 2 patterns that are here. This is the knitted pattern. It's called Rose of Lavender. And this would be the pattern I would tend to make. And I'll show you why. Because the crocheted pattern is a scarf. Here it is here. And I'm not a big scarf person. If I wore something like that, I would tend to loop it around my neck a couple times. And this is a summer weight type of yarn, so I just don't see myself wearing it like that. So I think I would tend to make the knitted pattern this time. The other pattern's pretty, but it's just not something that I would maybe wear. So, yeah, so that's what I got. The theme this month was calico. So it was, I'm not quite sure where they got this from, calico, but that was where they got it from. Next month's theme is Circus. Now here's something interesting that Knit Crate I just found out about this morning. They are doing something different with the boxes. Right now, there's several different subscription boxes you can get. The one I get is the membership box. It's $24.99 a month. That includes my shipping. And I get 2 skeins of yarn. Sometimes if it's a real high dollar luxury yarn, you get 1 skein. But most of the time it's 2. You usually are totally surprised, like I was with this. I didn't know which one I was getting. But they're trying a new option. The reviews come out, or the reveal of next month's yarn comes out on June 20th. So I will watch the review. Then they are letting you go on to the website in your account section, and you can kind of choose what color palette you want. That's a nice option, especially if something is coming out that you specifically do not want. It would save you trying to figure out what to do with yarn that you aren't going to use because of a color choice. So they give you an option of anything goes, which is letting them surprise you. And that is kind of some of the fun with Knit Crate, is you never know what you're going to get. So it's kind of a, surprise in your mailbox every month. Or you can choose from warm tones, which are like your jewel tone colors. You can choose cool tones, which are more your pastels and turquoises and aquas and teals and things like that. Or you can choose from their neutral palette, which are going to be colors that are more neutral colored. So I think this is a neat option. I'm going to check it out this particular month. I have to put it in by, I think it's the 23rd, something like that. So I'm going to watch the reveal first and see what the colors are, and then decide whether there's one I specifically want or if I want to be surprised. So I'm guessing if they're using a color palette of Circus, I'm thinking there's going to be a lot of primary colors in that. So just based on their color palette that they're choosing from, I just would tend to think there's definitely going to be some reds in there and some yellows and, who knows. So I just thought that was a neat option. If you are interested in Knit Crate and you want to try it out, but you don't want to pay the full price, you can get 20% off of your first subscription box to try it out. But you do need to use the coupon code KCreations20, and the link is down below that will take you right over to that so you can check it out for yourself. There are a whole bunch of good sales going on right now. So they're like summer sales that are running. So over in Annie's, they are offering, and this is only through this weekend, so it ends, you're watching this on Saturday, it ends on Sunday, June 16th. They are offering 15% site-wide on orders over $20. So if you order over $20, you can get 15% off. You do need to use the key, they call it a key code or coupon code, which is BREAK, in order to get that. Now, something else that was interesting with Annie's, I was watching Bag O Day Crochet earlier this week, and she did a yarn review of, I forget the name of the company she ordered from. It was over in the UK, and she was reviewing some King Cole yarns. Annie's sells King Cole yarns. So if you saw the review over on Bag O Day and you want to try King Cole yarns but not have to buy it outside of the US, this might be a deal, especially since it's 15% off if you spend over $20. So again, coupon code for that is BREAK. Now over at Bluprint, okay, you knew I bought this pattern and the yarn for that not too long ago. I also did a little other shopping because last Monday they ran a one-day sale. And so I bought a bunch of yarn because it was a really good sale. Like I said, only ran for one day, so the sale is over. But I bought a sweater's quantity of yarn. So if you want to check out what I got, watch on Monday. I will be doing an unboxing of Bluprint yarn. And it was a total of 10 skeins of yarn that I got. And so, yeah, check out what it is. I didn't show it in the acquisitions today because I knew that you would have the video up on Monday. So didn't want to mess up the surprise ahead of time. So make sure you watch Monday's video for that. But anyway, currently over on Bluprint, they are having a sale on their Lion brand crochet hooks. They also have their Bernat satin yarn on sale for $1.92. Consumer Crafts, they are running a really good sale. That one I might check out because last week, I think it was last week or the week before, Yoka had put in the show and tell section some pot holders that she made, and over on her blog spot is the link to the pattern. And I really like those pot holders, and I need to make some new pot holders because mine are really yucky looking after all this time. And Consumer Crafts is having a sale. They have their sugar and cream yarn, and they have tons of colors of sugar and cream. That's the Lily sugar and cream that you use for dishcloths. That's the 100% cotton. You can buy it at pretty much anywhere, but they have it on sale for $1.57, and they have tons of colors to choose from. But they are also, what's making it especially nice is this weekend only. So again, this sale is going to end on Sunday. $2 flat shipping anywhere in the US. So for $2, if I can get some of the sugar and cream yarn for $1.57 and only pay $2 shipping for no matter how much I order, that's cheaper than driving my car to the store to go buy it. So yes, we might be doing that. They also, if you're into bandanas, like the little Western or country looking bandanas, they've got them on sale for $1 a piece. So that was Consumer Crafts. Then we have Create for Less. They have It's a Wrap yarn. It is on sale depending on the weight you buy for $8.59 up to $11.99. Hobium has their clearance yarn in their clearance section. Okay, they have the Stars of the Month, which is the yarns that they have on sale that month. but they also have a clearance section. And over in the clearance section, they have several bundles of 5 skein bundles of yarn for $8. So it's a little over $1 per skein. And I think from what I was looking at, it was anywhere from a worsted. Some of them were worsted to chunky weight yarns is what it looked like. So again, that's over in Hobium, over in their clearance section. Knit Crate I already told you about, so I won't repeat that one. Knit Picks is also having a really good sale. They are having 40% off of all of their books right now. They are having a summer yarn sale where it's up to 50% off of some of their yarns. And it's like a whole bunch. It's over 1,000 different yarns are on sale for up to 50% off. They also have 20% off of their yarn of the month, which is Wonder Fluff. And here's the really cool one. They have a pattern for a Afghan that's out called the Hue Shift pattern. It's really pretty. It is a type of a mitered square blanket, but the shading and the colors in it are gorgeous. It's really, really pretty. Anyway, they are offering a free copy of that pattern if you spend $25. So, you know, yarn sale, Afghan pattern, you could put them together and come up with an Afghan for a reasonable price. So anyway, in order to get the free pattern, you do need to spend $25 and you need to use the coupon code HUESHIFT in order to get that. So that was something I thought was really good. Leisure Arts has a bunch of new arrivals in their knitting and crochet books. Lots of different things to check out. There's a lot of shrug or bolero type of patterns. I saw a lot of Afghans. I saw a lot of baby related patterns over there. So there's a bunch of things. There's some scarves, there's dishcloths, there's all kinds of stuff over there that they've got that are in their new arrivals section. Lion Brand has 30% off of their needles, their hooks, and their notions. They also have 30% off of their blue yarns. And you do need to use a coupon code HNH June. It's hat, not hate, June. So I'm not sure quite in what that's in reference to, other than hat is missing an E from hate. I'm not real sure where that reference is coming from. But anyway, off of their blue yarns, 30% off if you want to go check that out. They also have their Ribbon Air, which is like a gradient cake. It's called Ribbon Air, so I'm wondering if it's a ribbon style yarn. I'm not sure. But anyway, they are running, it's brand new to them, so they are offering it on sale for $4.99. They also now have Mandala Ombre yarn, and they're starting that at $7.99. So again, that is Lion Brand. So those are the sales over there. That takes care of all of our sales, actually. Now we have upcoming videos. We have on Monday, the Bluprint unboxing. And on Wednesday, the tutorial of the week is going to be plying. It's going to be the second part of our spinning series. If you missed the first part, you can get it through the link to the second part of the video. The first part I showed how to spin yarn, talked about the parts of a spinning wheel, and showed how to do it. Part 2, I am plying the yarn together, where I'm taking 2 strands and putting together into one and making a 2-ply yarn. So I show how to do that, and then there will be, down the road a little ways, a third part. I actually filmed the plying section before my knee surgery, but I am unable to ply yarn right now because the knee that runs the leg that runs the spinning wheel is the one I had the surgery on. So I can't do any spinning to do anything right now. So the third part will be coming down the road, but part 2 is going to be up on Wednesday for you to watch. So there will be that. There was a bunch of videos this past week if you missed. Monday was the one-day sale video that came out. Tuesday was the Knit Crate unboxing. And Wednesday was the Magic Knot. So if you want to check out any of those are all there too. So I hope you have a wonderful week this week. And Don't forget to watch my video on Monday to see what I got from Bluprint. I had to think where I got it from. And once again, a big thank you and a hug to everybody. And thanks for watching each week. And enjoy your cup of tea. Talk to you later.